Big Keith coming in. Wise man Keith.
We need to
Wise man Keith.
I wish sometimes you were. I wish you were here for these conversations with Vic, so you could just fucking hear them.
I know.
Dude, what do we do?
What's better for your game?
I wish Vic was. We should tell Vic to talk to him.
I know.
I don't.
But she always just has to talk to fucking me and you. Because you're the HOH.
Because she thinks she has me already.
Yeah.
Because I told you I was just going to say, I got you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who's better for your game?
Tara.
Tara's better for your game now?
Yes.
I think you said Vic was.
I don't know. I don't ever think Tara would ever put me up on the block. And I also think she's a weaker competitor. And I also think for certain now, if she were to win next week, she would do whatever.
That's just next week. I think V takes us to Final 5. That is literally Tara will keep us safe next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the Tara plan is short term, whereas the Vic plan would be longer term if we indeed did save her.
And then
You know what I
it's
mean?
guaranteed get Vic out Final 5.
Like it's just.
And then it's us, and we can fucking celebrate. Like that's the point of all of this, is to get to Final 4.
Because we seem to think it's impossible to get her out down the road, and I don't
It's
know
not
how we think
impossible.
that.
It's definitely not impossible.
I mean, it's definitely easier to get Tara out, and it's easier to put her on the block over and over and over again.
But it's just like the.
We put V on the block next week, she's like, what the fuck?
It would be mayhem.
Yeah, but if Roe or fucking Tara won, like if we don't know what they're doing, they will. Like Vic is a big option to put on the block ahead of any of us.
I genuinely believe that they're not working together. I think V is really piping that up.
Yeah.
I really don't think, like I genuinely believe Tara when she says, I will send Roe out the door next week.
There's no question about that, but who is she putting up in the process?
It would be you and Brayden. But that's not, I don't think
She would also be open to put Roe up, straight up.
Who?
Tara. Where none of us touch the block. My worry for I'll do what you want to do for sure. Because if the shoes was on my foot, I would hope that you guys could respect the decision that I made for us.
Yes.
Right, 100%.
It's a tough choice. I don't know.
It's not cut and
And
dry.
she's like, I'm fucking serious with Final 5.
No, like she was like, I honestly believe her, but it's whatever we want to do as a group. I honestly do believe her.
She could make the Brayden move.
She could take out people that we can't really take out. That's that's my only thing with her. Like she called people out today, like hard.
And
Like
she's another one for you to take Roe, like dead in the eyes, like I'm coming for you, Roe.
Oh, I know she'd go for Roe.
Who? Spice?
Yeah.
Like first
You know?
things first.
That's the next biggest move in the game.
right.
So we have
I know,
somebody.
and Tara knows that too, though. She's like, that's the only other resume move there is in this game.
Right.
So we have
Right now.
someone else that can win, that can aim at Roe as well.
Right. Whereas Tara's likelihood of winning is very low. Even though she is going after Roe, what the fuck are the chances that she's going to win? What has she done?
And then she could
Vic has
burn
won
us.
3 HOHs.
And then she could burn us as a voter in certain scenarios.
Yeah. And her and Tina are 2 votes. Like, that's the thing. If one of them burns us, both of them do. That's my only reservation with that. If Vic is riding with us hard, she can win HOHs and she can put people up that we want to go home.
I know this.
Tara has blue line as a voter, and if she does win HOH, we haven't seen her in power. What is she gonna do? Like, we can say we have her as much as we want now, because right now she's scared puppy because she's on the block.
But she won't even say that we would. She won't even say she'll do what we want.
She doesn't say that.
She doesn't promise us
She
anything.
doesn't even promise me that she wouldn't put me up. Like,
And the other thing is while Vic can promise us Final 5, there's not a fucking chance Tara can promise us that because she's taking blue line over the rest of us.
no, absolutely,
She can't promise us Final 5.
absolutely not. Once it gets to that final 6 scenario, who are they going? Like, fuck.
You know, I would just put my money on us over them.
Oh, I'm
Same.
saying.
That's the thing. If we went to Final 6 with those two.
Same.
Yeah, but with Vic,
Did we
Any-
lose Brayden completely this week if we keep Vic?
no, because who would he have, Roe?
I don't think he just sticks to Roe. I don't know. That would make him a huge target too. That
Exactly.
would put him in Roe on
He
the
would
block.
just he would deal with it, which is another reason why I told Vic not to go at Brayden.
Right.
Because if Vic was going to stay,
She needs to chill.
she needs to
she
chill
needs
with
that.
Brayden.
And I was going to suggest her having a conversation with him and being like, we need to get over this. Even though he probably won't forgive her, but like, at least if she vocalizes it.
I mean, if he wins, he can take the shot.
Exactly. It doesn't even matter, like, say we keep her and just get rid of Tara. Even if she went like next week, like, you know what I mean? Like, even if someone won next week and put Vic up and she goes home next week. Okay, that's still fine. You know what I mean? Like, she's a big, like, she is.
And Ro's still here.
I know, I want Ro to go next week hard, but I'm just saying.
What are we doing in a
that-
double, bro?
In
Yes.
a double?
In a double.
Yes.
Oh, guaranteed.
You have to.
Literally
We have to
guaranteed.
get Ro out, guys.
No, I know.
He's gonna win.
He's got to stop skating.
That's
He's-
another thing. Like,
I remember
like people
last
would-
time we were in a position like this and we didn't take out the bigger target
we kicked ourselves.
and we said we would never be soft again. This is the hardest decision to make.
This
It's
is
emotional.
this
It
is
is
this is
emotional.
You're
hard.
talking about, you're comparing this to the Ro Josh?
Yes.
The difference is Vic's on her side.
Ro was never
Josh
on it.
was. Josh would have chilled with us.
Josh would
I
have.
know, but we chose wrong that time.
Um,
This time Vic is the bigger target, technically, but she's on her side.
This is my also other concern. Vic stays. Somebody else wins. Like, Brayden wouldn't go for Ro. Tina wouldn't go for Ro. Tara wouldn't go for Ro.
They
Everybody
would.
would start going for, and Ro just fucking slides by and gets us out later.
I think Tina and Tara both go for Ro.
Yeah, Vic is
That
gone.
is my only thing.
If Vic is gone, yes.
Vic is still here?
No, Vic is gone.
If Vic is still here, then what? They go
If
for
Vic
Vic?
is still here,
They go for Vic?
They go for Vic and Ro gets forgotten about
yeah.
and builds actually something strong with him because he's like, look, they fucking kept Vic.
Yep.
That's another big thing.
Tina would. We would lose Tina forever. She could potentially expose everything.
At that
What
point,
should I
what would it
expose?
What?
What is she supposed
I know.
She hasn't done
I'm just.
shit.
At that
I'm
point,
telling
what
you.
would it matter?
She literally hasn't
She
done
hasn't
anything.
done anything.
I know.
Like, the fact that we are literally bringing Tina to the final five when she hasn't done anything.
To me, I don't know. I say Final Five only because I'd love to see Five Sons.
Oh, that'd be
I don't
sick.
care. But it's
The only reason I say Final Five with her is because we could get her out and then literally celebrate on
Exactly.
Yes,
That's
that's true. But it's like, Beth said it today, like we have all these promises for Tina to bring her, literally carry her to Final Five, but she has done nothing for us this
And I
entire
told
game.
her today on this couch, I said, so if people have been saying Beth and Jed, why aren't you coming to the large group and telling us?
Yes.
Why are you just like going along with the conversation until you get called out?
That's a
She's like, you're
great
right.
point.
I just talked to Keith and I thought it would come back to you. I'm like,
No, but even outside, she's like, yeah, like if there's a conversation happening, like you gotta just follow along with it. But like, yeah, but then tell us after. Like, we're your alliance. We're bringing you to the Final Five. You need to tell us if someone's talking about us.
No,
Yeah.
we're her-
After today, I don't
we're her
trust
alli-
Tina as much as I did yesterday.
Yeah.
We're her alliance when it's convenient.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, you're right.
yeah, she
It's
went
a
against us, didn't say anything, and then apologized. And
Yep.
she's just forgotten about because she's easy
Yeah.
to beat.
Yeah,
There's just no scenario in which she has been loyal to us. So in my opinion, we don't owe her anything.
we don't.
Just so we're clear.
I don't think we do either.
Yeah.
And again, like this
Just
is
a number.
your HOH. Like getting out Tara is
My biggest concern is that Ro gets forgotten about.
Yeah, that's fair.
Forgotten about.
Unless V wins and fucking goes for him. But if anybody else wins over there, they're getting V out again, and then we're stuck with Ro even longer.
Be out again.
If we actually think about it, V goes, huge player. Ro goes, huge player.
that's all
Hopefully
I'm
then
thinking
we
is
can
huge
slide.
players. I'm just thinking we have a chance to take out a huge player right now.
Huge player
Yeah,
who's
but
a number for us.
a huge number who's on our side,
But
though.
we don't need the numbers anymore. We need 3 votes. One of us is HOH. We have enough to send anybody home.
Unless we're on the block.
That could happen anyway. Even if we do have the numbers.
Yeah.
What do you think? You think we send V home?
We needed you. Your opinion.
I think she does take us to Final Five, and I think she would be hella loyal. And I think she's great for my game because I don't think she ever puts me up, even in a Final Five scenario.
I don't even think she would know.
She doesn't.
In Final Five, she would come for you guys.
And then that's when we have to bet on ourselves to be.
Because she doesn't
Just
know
know
days.
that.
Yeah.
And she's in.
That's So you're competing against her instead of Tina. Or Tara.
What's Tina
Or
with her
Brayden.
days?
She's pretty good.
She's good.
She's probably better than Vic.
Oh, I don't think Vic knows them at all. I genuinely believe she's not practicing them.
Yeah, I don't think she.
I don't think that's a show.
Yeah. Tara and Tina have been practicing.
So who would we rather in the final five? Tina or Vic?
Tina, we think, will be easier to beat for some reason. I don't know why, though.
Why? Yeah, like why do we think that?
think Tina's easier to beat?
Just physical.
Oh,
Based on
she's
what?
pretty physical though. Like she's like stronger than Vic. I would say, realistically.
Yeah.
Like she beat the shit out of her in the arm wrestle.
Tina also wouldn't put up a fight like Vic's putting up right now.
Right.
Vic is fighting for her life. She's
killing it. She's absolutely
She'll
killing
say
it.
There's also no guarantee that like no one takes Vic out between 8 and 5. Like why is that being overlooked? Like she could be put up again between 8 and 5. There's no guarantee she makes the final 5.
I think
With the amount of people that would be targeting.
I think Rohan would put up me and Vic if he won.
If she stayed.
If she stayed.
And he won, yeah.
I don't know
Which
if
again is a
Rohan.
great shield for us.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do we rather? We'd rather an easy Pawn Star on that side in Tara, or would you rather a shield for one of us? You know? If Vic's here, yeah, it may shift the view from Roe, but at the end of the day, we're hoping that we win anyways. We're making this move based on us winning this week. If we win, it doesn't matter if Vic's here. We'll make the Roe move.
What's worse if we lose?
What's worse?
Who's worse?
Who's worse?
If we lose.
If we lose, it's worse to have Tara. Because if Vic's here, she's on the block next week if we lose. If Tara's here, she probably isn't. It's Kiefer, Bray,
So two of us
one
go
of
up,
us.
potentially.
What's that?
If Vic isn't here, two of us go up, potentially.
I think so. I would assume so. You don't think so?
Not with Bray. Not with Tara. Not with Tina.
What? Two of us don't go up with them?
No.
So
No.
So who?
No.
Just Ro?
Just Ro.
Yeah, or if we're backdooring Roe, it would be you and Brayden. It's not going to be boom, boom, boom. He's not fucking touching the block of Tina and Tara.
We're so stupid. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing?
Keep it seriously though.
What's your gut telling you?
What's everyone's gut telling them? What's your gut telling you?
My gut's telling me.
What? What?
Keep me.
Oh my god, my gut's telling me to get rid of her.
That's
You-
telling me
you're
keep
telling me
her.
to keep Vic?
Yeah.
Mine's telling me to keep Vic too.
Mine's telling me to get rid of her. But
50-50.
but
Well,
I
I'm
still
just sitting in Final Four when the person walks out the door, we're all just gonna be like,
Everyone's gonna be like, do they even care about this game? Everyone's like, this is jokes.
we don't even celebrate.
You guys are taking my half nuts.
You like you too? Okay, for real though, who was that?
yeah.
No, I think I'm gonna have a conversation with Tina or Tara
I think we need more
and
time.
be like, girl, like,
We need more
Vic's
time.
got a fucking good thing. She's offering us Final Five. What are you offering us right now? Because your pitch sucks.
It does.
Tara
man.
does want to talk to you tomorrow.
She tried to talk to me in the kitchen, and I was like,
Yeah.
bad time, girl.
She's just shook right now.
She says she wants to talk to me too. Because I did not enjoy her pitch the last time she spoke.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
Yeah.
what are...
I get it. I think it's a win-win for us. It's just
Either way.
one's.
It is a
To me,
win-win.
I think it's more. It's more risky for us to keep Vic because we're assuming that what she's saying right now, while she's literally fighting for her life in this game, is true. When that could be the complete opposite.
Like you are gonna say anything.
You are
to
going to
stay.
say anything, especially Vic. She said it. She's been saying it all game. She'll do anything to stay.
Yeah.
So she'll stay and then burn us and join the other side? After what she did to them?
That's the only thing. It's like, where does she go if she burns us? To fucking Ro, who she just literally called out hard, and Tina.
Yeah, but that is one of Vic's things, is secret alliances that nobody ever knows about. And she would be like, bro, me and you are good. Like, you heard them. I never said your name. Nobody would ever know.
Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, I guess that's a possibility too.
It's all a possibility.
Yeah, it's all a possibility. That's like,
The only thing with Tara that I can say and Tina is their game is literally their word. That is all they have.
yeah.
They won't go against it. Tara literally would rather not do that for in front of her family in Canada. She wouldn't.
But do we look like absolute idiots doing this?
I don't think we're looking like absolute idiots because, yeah, it's kind of embarrassing that we're sending someone who's with us home.
Yeah.
But it was a huge target.
Like, are we just snakes? Like, what is this?
Yeah.
We are?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
We are. There's no denying that.
I think that there's going to be...
She took our move and did it for us last week.
Yeah.
She literally
did have two opportunities to burn us.
And then
she
we
did.
flipped on her and sent her home the next week.
Because the other side wants us to. That's what's pissing me off the most.
That's
The
like
other side
they win.
is celebrating.
They win if Vic goes home.
So this is a resume move for all of them.
Yeah.
They flipped us on our
They
own
flipped
lines and
us.
we sent our own people home.
Yeah.
That's what's burning me about it.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. The
But-
fact that they get the satisfaction of saying that they manipulated us into sending someone home on our side in their benefit, that's cheesing me.
I mean, it is, but we got Bray as well out of that move last week. So we kind of like gained another solid member who would never
Bray
go.
is
That's the
solid.
other argument I make, is that we're trading V for Bray. We look at that.
Which is a lot.
I mean, as long as we 100% have Bray, I don't care that much. Like, Bray just needs to be solid. Like, obviously,
He is.
like when Vic talks her shit and like it makes me think like, is he? Like, you know what I mean? I just want him to be good. If he's 100% with us, like I don't really have that much of an issue sending her. But like
We would have to tell
of her,
Vic to make amends, and
yeah, if she stayed.
if she says.
All her scenarios involve, literally all of her terrible scenarios involve you and Bray flipping. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm loyal to only loyal to the people in this room right now.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Especially after today. I mean, I got a good personal relationship with Tina and Tara.
Yeah.
But there was some sketchy shit going on out there.
Yeah.
100 Why wouldn't they tell me about the oddballs?
Exactly. That's
You know
sketch.
what I mean?
That is sketch, man.
Like, that's crazy to me. Yeah, they made it seem like
Tina
they...
should have came in here and been like, guys, there's an alliance
Yes.
coming after you. There's 7 of them.
Why didn't she do that?
There's 7 people coming after you.
I can't believe
I
she
don't
didn't.
wanna bring it up.
I actually can't believe she didn't do that. Like, what part is she playing in this
I think
alliance?
we have to grill them more, to be real.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
I agree. I would agree.
I agree.
Like, why didn't you tell us
Do you?
about?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us about that, Tara? What can you offer us?
There were 7 of you guys coming after us. We just miraculously fucking got out of it.
And she just didn't want to.
I have no
She just
idea.
didn't want to feel like telling us. And if it was one of us on the block, she would have just been fine with sending one of us home. She wouldn't have told us ever.
There were 7 of them.
There's 7 people rallying for us.
We
to-
literally went boom, 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 boom. Kiefer won. Kiefer said earlier, I don't even think we understood
The gravity.
how important.
Yeah.
The gravity.
How in
Bro,
trouble we were?
She literally asked me yesterday, "Was my best moment in this house?" It was when you won that
Yeah,
HOH.
I told him that today.
Because I knew if you didn't win that, we were fucked.
My favorite moment is when you brought my bag up into the room, and I
Yeah.
was just like, "Oh, sweet, my bag," and you're like, "Let's fucking go." I was like,
Yeah, that was sick. That was like the
You know,
most
my worst-
clutch win of all time. I swear to God,
Yeah,
we would have been done.
It was, and the shock on everybody's faces when I didn't come back.
Oh my God.
Oh, I can't wait to.
That was the best.
I just
Honestly-
I'm thinking about when this time next week when one of you guys are HOH and we're like, why were we so worried last week? That's what
I'm
I'm
really just sick of
imagining.
everyone. Like everyone outside.
I'm so sick of
I'm sick of all of them.
Yeah, and I agree. I'm just sick of it.
Why can't it just be us?
I know.
Okay, so,
I'm sick of
so wait, what would you like next week at this time? Why were we so worried about doing what?
Oh, if one of you 3 win
It doesn't
HOH,
matter.
it literally doesn't matter the decision we make this week. Who fucking cares?
That's true too.
Row goes, it's like we slide to the end.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to have a really hard conversation with Tara and Tina, but whatever.
Yeah.
This is Big Brother. I came here to fucking play.
When? Like before this one? Before this?
Before Tara leaves.
Oh, like
Are we gonna tell her, or are we just gonna blindside
I
her?
see what you're saying.
Like
No.
if we keep.
this week? Oh.
Yeah, like tomorrow.
No, we would tell
I
her.
don't know what we're doing. What the fuck are we doing?
I think we need. Okay, so we need a plan. An
I
action
think we
plan
need to
for
bring
tomorrow.
Tara up here. Yeah, and be like, okay, what's going on? You got to give us more than what you're giving because you're offering us 1 week of safety when V is offering us 4.
I think we have a conversation with Tina as well. Tina's pretty much her lawyer, so we might as well talk to her as well.
But I kind of want to talk to them separately.
Yeah, no,
and
no,
you
I
know
agree.
What, Tina? Where have you been?
No.
Where have you been?
No, seriously, where are you right now?
This is the
Like,
first time we've met since week 1.
Seriously. No, seriously, why have we been keeping you safe for no reason? There's really no reason. She hasn't done anything. What have you done for me lately?
And I also think that Tina's attempt to save Tara, she'll start being like, she'll maybe promise more.
Oh, she will.
Yeah.
In her mind, her and Tara would be final 6 with us. That's what she thinks is going to happen.
I'm just curious who they're, like, it's easy now to say, okay, let's get Roa next week, but going forward from there, who would Tina and Tara go after?
Probably Braden if Ro was gone and Vic was gone.
And they just leave us? Why?
I will say, Tara will never go after Keith, and she's not going to get another girl out. It's good for us. Like, we've always been straight up honest about our own individual shit, too.
What does that have to do with gender?
Tara, no.
She doesn't want girls out?
She says there's 3 of us left.
She's
Stick
roasting
together.
Vic.
Well, after. They're both on the fucking block. The girl's
Okay.
going this week.
No, but
Yeah,
Vic
but
wasn't
Tara's
on the
honest.
block.
Tara did make some good points about like being like attacked and this shit. That was like said right to her face about her not deserving to be here.
Yeah.
That was harsh.
Harsh.
That was harsh.
What she said.
That was harsh.
"You fucking
Lying
lying
Vic's
bitch.
gonna
bitch."
come.
I was like,
Vic
"That's
is gonna
too
come
much."
for us like that eventually.
I'm surprised she didn't this week.
You think Vic comes for us like that?
Eventually, yes.
I honestly don't think she does, man.
I don't think we have to finesse her to get her out. To be honest.
Me neither.
When it comes the time to get her out, we're just gonna get her out. You're a big player, so all right, you have to go. There's no yelling and screaming. What is there to talk about? We never finessed her.
We're so worried about Tina and Tara, but Tara's never come close. Well, the one invisible comp, but
Well,
That
then
was
we're all
luck.
standing
She
on a
hit
tiny
11.
ledge, and then Tara fucking wins.
there's that too.
Fact.
And it's a Thursday and I can't play. Brutal.
You know what I'm saying?
I would put Jed over Tara in that.
Tiny ledge?
Yeah,
I would win that.
he would
Okay,
never.
so
let go.
tomorrow we need a plan. Obviously, again, like we've always done, set in stone by Wednesday night.
Holy shit,
But
yeah.
what are we doing?
We have to talk to Tina and Tara. For
Separate.
sure.
Yeah, that would be you guys talking to them because
We'll just fill you in.
they would just say what like.
I think you need to be in a room when Vic has her final spiel.
Yes,
Because
I want you there.
I want you to hear what she says.
She gave it to me. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, did
like,
she? Like hard? Because we've had it for like 3 hours now.
No,
Total.
I think she. Well, I mean, we have a final 2, right?
So do I.
Exactly.
That's what I mean. Look at all these lies.
So I know, and so it's like,
I was about to have one with her too.
Holy fuck. She wants everyone to take her.
exactly.
Well, if everyone's taking her, then she make it. That's the thing.
It's a good investment.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't have any final 2s other than with Vic,
Same.
I almost had one with her.
and I don't even believe it.
And I
I just took it because I was like, okay, yeah, sure, why not? Because I knew I,
just
wasn't.
took it.
I knew I wasn't going to.
There's really no bad, like, there's
I
no
wasn't
harm.
going to put her up, and I couldn't play in the next week's HOH.
Yeah, there's no harm in doing
So
it.
why?
No, when someone offers you a final 2, you fucking take it.
We were supposed to talk about it after
I don't
the-
care if it's
I had a
Josh
final
or
2 with
Anthony.
fucking Julie. What?
No, me and Vic were supposed to talk about ours after the POV
Oh, wait, final 2?
ceremony. And then that happened.
Oh, and then she went up.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it was like, whoa.
jeez.
Oh,
that's
dark.
That's dark, actually, yeah.
Dark.
I sent her on a mission the night before.
Who did?
I did.
To Ro. Yeah, you did. You sent her on a mission. She actually went.
She did it.
She did the mission. She completed the mission.
Oh my god.
That's nuts.
We're so fucking rude. We're so rude.
Oh, not that
Oh, and
rude.
then she sits there and she says, stare at the camera and she's so excited to be working with me. Like, that's the most emotional, saddest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
That's what made me cry.
Yeah, that's sad as
I was
hell.
like, that's in my real life, I would never be like that.
Yeah, that's sad, actually. I feel
She
bad.
feels like an idiot.
I feel bad.
But I have to set it aside when she's like, I'm working with the coolest people in this house. I have to set that shit aside because I
Yeah.
don't care about that.
No, same.
Yeah, I'm honestly leaning towards keeping Vic. But
That's fair.
again, Ben, it's not a resume move to keep her. To me, it's a bit of a waste of an HOH.
That's what we've been saying. But I gotta think about us 4.
Is it,
how
though?
we're gonna get there.
I don't know if it's a waste of an HOH.
Tara?
I know, but Tara is like, she's still a number for another side. And like,
And like, is it a resume move if we send Vic home and
Exactly.
then it's like,
And then she was literally part of your alliance? Like, how is that a resume move? That's a negative resume move.
Somebody else could take credit for that.
Exactly. They could say, we manipulated Beth into using her HOH to take out one of the biggest players on her own side. That's
The only reason I would say that's not true is that I went to them at the beginning of my HOH and I said, what is your thoughts on me getting Vic out this week? Like, it started with me. And then they all started.
I mean,
I guess, yeah.
yeah, I was there when Vic was saying your name profusely a lot. I told you that. Vic said your name. And when you asked me who I thought Vic would put up at the time, before she was on the block, she would have put up you and Braden. Now, obviously, things are different.